everybody, Matt Buto here from North Country Game Day. I believe this may be my 7th or 8th take on this video, but I guess I'm going to learn as I go here. But I wanted to check in. It's been a good week. Today we announced our winners for the free t-shirts. On September 9th, there's a game, a field hockey game, where they're going to drive out leukemia. And they were selling shirts, orange shirts, to paint the field orange to benefit cancer charities. So excited to announce that we had our 4 winners: Scott Hogan, Gary Richard, Nikki Crotto, and Sophie Bergeron. I'm going to double check those names real quick because I don't want to get that. Certainly don't want to get that one wrong. Let me see here. Where are they? All right. Just to make sure we have, Sophia Bergeron, Nikki Crotto, Gary Richard, and Scott Hogan. They're the 4 winners. Again, you can pick those shirts up on September 9th for a great cause. We wanted to give some out, and we want to see how orange we can make that field. There's a lot of us out there that have been impacted by cancer, families, friends, whoever it might be. So when we saw that over here, I'm like, you know what, let's do this. Let's give some shirts out. Let's contribute. Let's help out. Great partnership and collaboration between the Key Club and field hockey, September 9th. Sophia Bergeron, Scott Hogan, Gary Richard, and Nikki Crotto, congratulations. Thank you for the shares, the likes, the tags, all that stuff that made you eligible for this raffle. But again, I really want to go live with live coverage. I'm not sure about full games or not, but live coverage out on the field, out on the courts. So if you go to my YouTube page, North Country Game Day, and subscribe, I think right now we're at 33. We need 50. Ideally before Friday, because we're heading over to the Berlin soccer games on Friday at 4 o'clock. Berlin boys are playing Gorham boys, and Gorham girls are playing Berlin girls. And we're going to that game, and we're getting some video and getting some clips. But I would love to do it live. So again, North Country Game Day. Go over to the YouTube, subscribe, and I'll bring you coverage of your family, daughters, sons, teams, live action. So let's do that. This week I had an opportunity. I was over at the track doing our nightly walk, and I ran into Mr. Lord, Bob Lord, the coach for the Berlin cross-country team. And, I saw him over there. I said, I'm going to go over and say hello. For those of us that know Bob or Mr. Lord, he had taught many years at Berlin High School. I've been out of high school now for, I hate to admit it, 30 years. He was there then. So I took a few minutes with him to check in, asked him about how things were going, how the season was looking for him. I believe he said there are 3 players. I'll double check first, though. I believe he said there were 3 players on the team. The numbers were low. Let's see. 4 runners on the team. 3 girls, 1 boy, 2 senior girls, and 1 senior boy. So total of 4. Numbers are low. He's going to lose 3 seniors. He's not sure how the numbers are going to look for next year. But if you know Mr. Lord, he's in there coaching his heart out. 52 years of coaching, unbelievable. Shared a little bit about some of his experiences. He ran when he was in college and in prep school, cross country, track, everything you could possibly imagine. I'm really happy that he took a few minutes to share some thoughts. And there every night. We've been walking every night, and he's been there every night. So special thanks to Mr. Lord, who, again, 52 years coaching. So, I wish the running team, cross-country team, the best of luck. We will cover as much as we can. One player, 4 players, 10 players, whatever it might be. we know that as Berlin teams and Gorham teams do, they will compete. They'll compete. They'll give it their best and see where they end up. So, looking forward to checking back in with Mr. Lord to see how that goes. I think the alumni game was tonight for field hockey. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to go, but I know that in talking with Coach Arguin, that they had their alumni game, an opportunity to get together and spend time together. My daughter is an alumni. I have two daughters actually, are alumni, Dakota and Olivia, who were very thankful to play for Coach Arguin. I'm not sure how Coach Arguin does it. Actually, we're going to find out soon because I'm meeting with her tomorrow night to talk about the team. But I'm not sure how she does it. But every year, there's plenty of field hockey players. Every year they compete, and every year they're just well versed. It's good mechanics, everything you can possibly imagine. They have it, and the motivation and the willingness to play is unbelievable. I think she said that she had 12 new players coming, maybe 12 or 14, which I think is remarkable. That's likely more than soccer, likely more than certainly any other field hockey programs around the area. I know White Mountains Regional is trying to put a team together. Littleton, Kennett. I'm not sure how numbers look for those places, but Coach Arguin, her husband Paul does the JV team, manages to get girls to come out and play. Plus, there were a lot of feeder programs this summer, so good stuff. I'll meet with her Thursday night, hoping to get that up as soon as I can. We'll get her thoughts and perspectives. On Friday, we're going to go over to cover the Berlin-Gorham games, probably a little bit of both, hoping to bring that to you live. I do have a copy of the schedule, the preseason schedule for Berlin, the Berlin soccer team so far. I'll clarify with Coach Arguin, but I think they're going to Plymouth on Friday or this weekend, but I'll double check on that. Berlin High School 2025 home preseason matches. Like I said, we have a August 22nd game, and that's going to be at Berlin. And then on August 25th, it's going to be versus Littleton. That's both girls and boys. Just to go back, the Friday game, the girls' game will be at 3, and the boys' game will be at 4:30. August 25th, varsity girls and boys soccer against Littleton. That will be girls at 4 p.m. and boys at 5:30 p.m. And I believe they'll wrap it up on Thursday, August 28th, as the last day of preseason. And St. Johnsbury they'll be taking on St. Johnsbury again. Jade, this will be it doesn't say on the information that I have right now. Well, let me double check just to be clear. So that Thursday, 8/28, is actually field hockey, Berlin. So Friday, August 22nd, boys and girls soccer against Gorham. Girls at 3, boys at 4:30. Monday, August 25th, that's varsity girls and boys soccer against Littleton. Girls at 4 and boys at 5:30. And August 28th is JV and varsity field hockey versus St. Johnsbury. JV's at 4 p.m., varsity's at 5:30 p.m. So come down, see them play, support the local teams. All games are at Gato Field Track, and you can get full team schedules at berlinhighschool.bigteams.com. Again, that's at the track here in Berlin, and the full team schedule is berlinhighschool.bigteams.com. I'm going to make note of that myself because I will probably go there and get that information to provide to the viewers, or the readers if you go on my Facebook page. Checking in on Gorham, I got some information for the soccer jamboree this Saturday in Groveton. Looks like the weather's going to be good for both of those days. So that's going to be over in Groveton, just Gorham. And looking at the schedule, it looks like the first Gorham boys game will be at 9 a.m. And the first Gorham girls game will be at 8:30. So Saturday the 23rd, Groveton Jamboree over in Groveton. Girls are playing at 8:30 first game, and the boys are playing at 9:30. And for those who haven't been to that or participated in that tournament, it's definitely preseason, but it's also an opportunity for kids to play, get as many touches as they can. I think there's actually even a smaller field intentionally for one of those games. But think of it. You get Berlin and Gorham battling on Friday, even if it's preseason. Field hockey's bringing it again this year. The Gorham boys, defending champions. Carissa LaChance, the new head coach for Gorham, a outstanding soccer player in her own right, playing for Gorham back in the day. Also a Norwich alumni, a Norwich University alumni. So things are really looking good. Things are looking up for all of these teams. But I'm excited to hopefully cover some of those and get some of those live. I had the luxury this week of spending some time with the Gladiators football program. Reached out to Gary Richards, said, Gary, I want to come down and get some clips and some video, which I'll show at some point, either in this video or in a future video. Football is alive and well in Berlin. I think in total, between high school age, not high school football, but high school age, middle school age, and the younger age, elementary school age, I count at least 40 players. Now, I don't know if that's an excessive amount or not, but 40 players. Huge, good stuff. Everybody's there working hard. And working a lot harder than I was, that's for sure. My son plays on that team and a bunch of his friends. So it's good. It's a good alternative to your more typical fall programs like field hockey and soccer. There are a lot of passion, if you will, from the coaches. But you heard things about responsibility, accountability, working hard, all those things that you want your players to hear. So their schedule's coming up. I'll take a quick look. I believe I have that schedule on me right now. All of these schedules are subject to change. Trying to keep up with things that are going on for you guys, but it looks like the Gladiators' first game. Now, I'm only reporting on middle school age because my son plays there, but I think it's going to be the same for the older divisions, but I'm not 100% sure. So for middle school, their first game is up in South China, Maine. So their first game is September 6th. That looks like it's going to be a 7 p.m. kickoff. Kind of cool, playing under the lights. Although South China is probably three and a half hours away from here. But and then they'll play on September 13th. That's away. Looking for their first home game will be September 20th over at the Memorial Field. That's going to be their first home game. So, and I think that's a 10 a.m. start. So that's Gladiator football. I'll go throw some images up there for you. Try to get some video within this video as I learn how to edit and produce. I say those terms lightly. But football is alive and well. So there you have it. We have cross country. Nice conversation with Bob Lord. 52 years of coaching. So he started coaching 4 years before I was born. Just an impressive career. He's got 4 players, 3 seniors. We have Coach Arguin coming up soon. Got to meet with her tomorrow night. Berlin and Gorham, boys and girls soccer on Friday. Some preseason for field hockey. The Groveton Jamboree for Gorham, defending champion boys, and Carissa LaChance's girls. Gladiators are practicing tonight. Certainly feels like football weather. So there you have it. Congratulations to Scott Hogan, Gary Richard, Nikki Crotto, and Sophia Bergeron. I think they all emailed me the sizes of their shirts, but if you haven't, let me know. Paint the Field Orange on February 9th. I'm sorry, February. Kind of feels good. It's getting colder, but it's not February. Paint the field orange on September 9th. And hoping to see you guys live on Friday. Go to the website. Go to the YouTube page. Like on Facebook. Follow on Facebook. But subscribe on YouTube so I can provide that live coverage for you. Again, North Country Game Day. Bringing everything we can. I'll see you around.